Hello. Are we live? Hi, guys. Before we start, let me tell you one thing. I hope my connection is stable. Today, there is something wrong with my internet connection. If my connection is stable, great. We'll move forward. If the connection is not stable, I will come up with a different idea. So, first of all, let me know in the chat if you can hear me well. Waiting for your messages. Good. Alice. Naresh Himan. Good. Good. Thank you. So you can hear me and you can see the picture clearly. Everything is good. Excellent. Very good. I like how private this meeting is. There are currently only about 10 people online. Feels very private. I didn't know how many people were going to show up. That's why I decided to try with a private live webinar instead of a Zoom meeting. I would have loved to see your faces, but we can do that later. I have some plans. Later, I'm going to announce how we can meet each other on a Zoom call so I can see your faces. You can talk back to me. That would be amazing. Okay, so if you guys are ready to start, it's going to be a relatively long meeting, about 45 minutes. If you are ready to start, show me thumbs up in the chat. I see there is a little bit of delay between what I say and when you hear it, I guess. Hello, Mina. Minas. Yes. Hi, how are you? Oh, yeah, I just recognize you. Yeah, I've been very busy lately, but I'm happy to be back. And I'm back full time. So I'm going to be here a lot. Okay, good. I'm seeing thumbs up from Ratna Babu, Naresh Diman, Alice, Motahare. Who else? Minas is here. Good. Excellent. All right, guys, let's get the ball rolling. So, you guys have all participated in my survey. Is that right? Can you see the slideshow? Yeah, we have a slideshow today. Yes, Sally. And we're having the class, right? Good, good. So I asked you a single question, and that was, what is the biggest challenge you're facing when you're learning English? And we had some amazing responses. About 2,000 students participated. Very nice number in one day only. No, wait. 2 days. In 2 days, over 2,000 students participated, and we have some valuable data to discuss. Now, before we start with the challenges, the first thing that I asked you was, why do you want to improve your English? That was my first question. And as you can see from the responses of about 2,000 students, more than 65%, about a third, right? Yes. No, sorry, 2/3. More than 65% of the students said that they want to speak English fluently. That is the majority. The majority of the students said they want to speak fluently. That's goal number one by far. Goal number two, the blue one, as you can see, the blue chunk of the pie. About what is it? About 17% of the students said they want to improve their grammar and vocabulary. And the other noticeable chunk is the orange one. I don't know the percentage here on the picture, but a lot of you said that you are also preparing for the IELTS test. So, as you can see, there are three main reasons why students in general are learning English. But to summarize them, here together, the top three goals are to speak English fluently. That's by far the most. To improve grammar and vocabulary. That's the second highest. And to prepare for the IELTS test. That's the third most chosen reason. Now, back to you guys. Let's go to the chat. Do you guys also have these three goals, or do you have a different one? Let me know in the chat. I don't want to lose you guys. Are you still with me? Excellent. Excellent, Saliha. Thank you for your answer. Same, Alice. Good. Good to know. Yes, Sean. Lovely. Lovely. Thank you for participating. Stay active. Stay active. Thank you, Minas. Sorry, I'm trying to pronounce your name correctly. Naresh Diman. Thank you. Motare. Yes, three goals. Excellent. I have all these goals, Zarnigar. Excellent. Now, these are the goals. Great. I would love to speak fluent English. I would love to improve my grammar and vocabulary. I would love to potentially prepare for the IELTS test. But there are some challenges in front of me, right? And that was my second question when I asked you. You chose your goals first, and then you talked about the challenges that you have. And I've extracted the three biggest challenges that you guys mentioned. So let's discuss them. The biggest challenge, by far the most chosen one. I understand, but I can't speak. So basically, your listening skill is good, your grammar is good, your vocabulary is okay, you've studied a lot, everything is here on paper, very good. Your receptive skill is great. You hear people, you read books, you understand. But when you want to talk back, you hear something, you understand. But when you want to talk back, you can't. You struggle. That was by far the biggest problem. The second one was I forget words when I want to speak. So you learn new vocabulary and it's time to speak. And you want to speak. You've learned, for example, a lot of fancy words, such as instead of saying good, you've learned fantastic, fabulous, excellent, terrific. And then when you want to speak with someone, instead of saying, yeah, that was fantastic, you say, that was good. You forget the word fantastic. Now, obviously, this is a very, very simple example, but what I'm trying to say is you learn words, but when you want to talk, you forget all those words and you use the basic words that you already know. And the third one, you have studied for years, 2 years, 3 years. In fact, based on your responses, the majority have studied for more than 3 years. You've studied for 3 years and you feel you still are not fluent enough. Three big problems. If you, before I say this, let's go back to the chat. Do you guys have these problems too? Sajid said, presently, I want to get across my point to the people, and after that, I can talk effortlessly. So again, we're touching the idea of fluency. You want to be able to speak clearly and fluently. Salih said, Unfortunately, yes. Don't worry, Sally. There are some things that can help you, and today we're going to talk about them. Alice said yes. The second, Zaringer, I forget words. Yes, sir. All the problems exist for me. All right, all right. Yeah, you see, all of you agree because all of these challenges came from your responses. These are what you told me, and I've just tried to summarize them. Okay, all right, guys. If you notice something, there is something in common between all these three challenges. There is one thing in common among all of them. What is that? Sean said, I forget words and make a lot of grammar mistakes whenever I speak. There is one common thing among all these three problems. What is the common thing? What skill are we talking about in these three challenges? Are we talking about writing skill? Are we talking about listening skill? Or are we talking about, as Saliha said, the speaking skill? Excellent. And let's go back to the three challenges. The first one, you can't speak. The second one, you forget words when you want to speak. And the third one, you can't speak fluently after years of studying. All of them deal with one skill, speaking. So we can safely say that more than 90% of students struggle with the speaking task. Okay, enough with the introductory material. Let's get to the point. Let's see how you can fix these challenges. Let's go one by one. The first problem, the biggest problem, I understand, but I can't speak. Do you know why this happens? I will first explain the reason why this happens, and then I will hear your opinion and your experience and your ideas. There are two things in English. Not in English, there are two things in all languages. The first one is reception. That's when you receive information. So I don't say anything and I just listen to you. I am receiving information from you. Or I don't say anything and I just read. And when I'm reading, I am receiving information. Nothing is going out, everything is coming in. These are reception or receptive skills: listening and reading. You receive. When you receive, the second part is analyzing. And to analyze, you need to know words, vocabulary, and grammar. So when you say the first part of this problem, you say, I understand. When you say, I understand, that means your receptive skills are good. Your reading and listening, they are good. Your grammar and vocabulary are enough. So you can hear, you can analyze, but when you want to dish it out, when you want to say it, you can't. So there is one thing missing, and that's the ability to produce. Productive skills in English are two: writing and speaking. The reason why you can understand, you can analyze, and get the meaning and grammar, but you can't speak is because you have studied over and over and over and over again the receptive skills, but you have never practiced the productive skills. Now, think about how you learned English. A lot of the students that I have met and I have worked with, they learn English by watching videos on YouTube, watching movies and TV series, reading books, studying grammar, studying vocabulary. And when you ask them to study more, they study more of the same thing. They listen more to podcasts. They watch YouTube videos more often. They watch videos and movies and TV series and video courses. And then they They keep saying, yes, I'm studying. I'm studying a lot, but I can't speak. It's because you are practicing two different things. If you want your speaking to improve, you need to practice speaking. Reading a book doesn't help improve your speaking. Let me give you a better idea. Let me give you a better example. Let's say I am a big fan of tennis. I really am. I love tennis. If I sit down and watch a game of Roger Federer, or he's an old player. Let's talk about new ones. Carlos Alcaraz or Yannick Sinner. If I sit down and watch a game of Yannick Sinner, or let's make it more. If I, for 1 year, for an entire year, every single day, I sit down and I watch a game between Yannick Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz, two of the best tennis players in the world. After 1 year, if I go out, hold a tennis racket, will I be able to play like a pro? Let me give you another example. Maybe some of you may not be familiar with tennis. Let's say I'm a big football fan and I watch how Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi, I watch how they play tennis. How they play football. I watched them for 10 years. 10 years every day. I watch them 10 years every day. I go out, you give me a ball. Will I be able to play like Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi? It's clear. It's clear, right? So, why am I not able to play like them even though I have watched them for 10 years? Because there are two different things. One is receiving, seeing how Cristiano Ronaldo moves the ball, seeing how Lionel Messi dribbles, seeing how Yannick Sinner serves. One is receiving. The other is producing. I need to go out there. I need to hold the ball. I need to toss the ball and I need to serve myself to learn. I need to build that muscle memory. Theory, practice. There are two things that go hand in hand. You need to work on the theory, but you also need to work on the practice part. You can't expect to read a book and watch a YouTube video of mine. I'm a YouTuber. I have YouTube videos. You can't expect to watch my YouTube videos and then be able to speak. No. You can watch my YouTube videos and improve your listening. You can watch my YouTube videos and improve your grammar and vocabulary. You can watch my YouTube videos and improve your general English knowledge. But you can't watch a YouTube video and then expect to have a fluent English skill. That's not going to happen. If you want your English to be fluent, you need to practice speaking English. And there are many different things you can do. It's very simple. Like saying it is very easy. If you want to improve your speaking, you need to speak. Very easy, right? Very easy. But it's not as easy as that. I know it's easier said than done. It's not easy. It's not easy. The problem is easy. The solution is difficult. So I totally understand you. Are you with me? Let me know in the chat. Any questions so far? Shoot about the first problem. Good. Sean, thank you. Thank you for being there. Excellent. Excellent. Lovely. 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 Thank you, Alice. Thank you, Miracle. Thank you, Zerniger. Excellent. So that was the biggest part of the explanation. Saliha, thank you. Thank you. So be clear. Do you want your speaking to improve? Then don't watch another video. Then don't read another book. Go and speak. I will explain how. But let's go to the next problem. If you look at this one, this is very, very similar. Very similar. I forget words when I want to speak. You see, here's the thing. You learn new words. Here's a piece of paper. I have, for example, practiced a lot of new words. I've made sentences with them. These are the new words. And I study words every day. Every day. That's part of my daily routine. But when I want to speak, I forget. Or let's say, it's not that I forget. I am not able to remember those words and to use them when I speak. But if I see those words in a book or in a text, I know what they mean. So I've learned a word, let's say a year ago, and now I open a piece of paper, I'm reading a text, and I see that word, and I immediately know, oh, look at this. I know the meaning, I know what it means. But if I want to speak, I am not able to use that word because that word is like hidden somewhere. The word is hidden. This is what we call passive vocabulary. Passive vocabulary is vocabulary that is passive. No, sorry, is vocabulary that you have learned, it's in your head, you will recognize it when you see it or when you hear it, but you are not able to use it actively. That's why it's called passive. Passive is here, active is here. Not physically, I'm just saying to demonstrate. Passive vocabulary is here, it's in the back. You read a book, you see it, and you immediately say, ah, it's here, I have it, here's the word, here's the word. But when you want to speak, you can't go back and then search and say, oh, let me see what I've got. Yeah, I've got this, I've got that. Ah, found it. No. If you want the words to be active, they need to be here. So when you want to speak, you just shoot them out. So the trick here is to make the passive vocabulary active, right? You bring them from here to here. And to make them active, there are certain exercises, certain practices. One of them, the best one by far, is writing. Again, as you can see, remember for the first problem, I said there are two different skills, receptive and productive. If you want to be able to produce with the new words, you need to practice the productive skills, writing and speaking. So the first step is writing. You learn the new words, write a lot of things with that word. Try to make new sentences. Try to make a text using that word. Try to write a text using that word. Try to produce information using that word. Do not, this is what I'm trying to tell you, do not open that piece of paper and then say that, for example, solution. Don't memorize the word. Don't read the word. Don't read the word. Because if you read the word, that is reception. Your reception is already okay because the word is back here. So you have received it. Now you need to produce with it. And to produce with it, what you need to do is to work on the productive skills, writing and speaking. So again, as you can see, this problem is very similar to the first one. You work on your receptive skills, you watch videos, you read books, you listen to podcasts, but you cannot speak because you haven't practiced speaking. You cannot write because you haven't practiced writing. Do not expect to improve your speaking by watching a video. Do not expect to improve your speaking by reading a book. That's not going to happen. Moving on to the third one that is again very similar. These are the three problems that you guys mentioned. I studied for years, but I can't speak fluently. Now, again, as you can see, this is the same problem. You've studied and studied and studied and studied, but you cannot speak fluently. And the reason is clear. You have worked on the productive skills. You have worked on the receptive skills, listening, reading, grammar, vocabulary, that's the base of knowledge, but you haven't worked on the productive skills. So, if it's been, let me ask you a question. For how many years have you been studying English? How many years? 2 years, 3 years, more, less? Let me know in the chat. 4 years, Sean. 4 years. 4, Saliha. almost 2, 4 to 5 years, Zarniger, 2 years, but not every single day. 2 years seriously, Matare. All right, good, 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 good. Do you see 4 months? So that's very early. Ratna Babu, 1 year, good. So as you can see, if it's been 4 years that you've studied English and you are still not fluent, it's very simple why it happens. Minas said 6 years, but Minas, I know you. You can speak. Your speaking is good. Um, if you have studied a lot, but you still cannot speak fluently, if you've studied for 4 to 5 years and your fluency is not good enough yet, it's because you're working on the wrong thing. You're working on the wrong thing. It's not because you're wasting your time. You're not wasting your time by reading books or watching videos. Definitely not. You're improving your receptive skills. But if you wish to speak fluently, you need to speak English, not read English, not write English, and not watch English. That is my whole point, right? So let me stop sharing the. I think we're at a very good understanding now. Problem, you cannot speak fluently. Solution, speak. Right? It's as easy as that. It's as easy as that. Let me give you another example. I have a friend who always nags about being fat. And he is like, oh my God, I've gained a kilogram over the holidays. Oh my God, around my belly, I have this and that. Oh my God, I have chubby face now. What's the solution for him? Eat less, exercise more. Very easy, right? But for us, it's easy to tell him to eat less and to be more active. For us, it's easy to tell him. For him, it is the hardest thing in the world to eat less and to be more active, right? Same is true for speaking. For me, it's very easy to tell you, you need to speak more. Very easy. But for you, it is the hardest thing in the world. Totally understand that. But I'm here to give you some tips. First of all, take writing seriously. When you write, you are producing. That's one of the productive skills. When you write, you are producing. And when you write, you don't need anyone else. You don't need to have a partner. You don't need to have a classmate. You don't need to have a teacher. And even if you want to get feedback, you don't need to have a teacher now. Open ChatGPT, paste your text, ask for feedback, explain that you are learning English, and this is your written practice, ask for feedback. You don't need me. You don't need a teacher. You don't need nobody. Practice writing a lot. You can do it alone. You can do it without a teacher. You can do it with technology. Write a lot. That's one. Two, speak a lot. How? I'm going to give you 3 tips. First, talk to yourself. You don't need anyone. Talk to yourself. This might be difficult for people who lack imagination. Not everybody is the same. So if your imagination is not strong and you are not able to have a conversation in your head, imagine you're in, for example, you cannot imagine you're in an airport and you're talking to the check-in desk. It's hard for you to imagine. So it's going to be hard for you to have a conversation in that area on your own at home. But if your imagination is good, talk to yourself. Imagine right now you're in a coffee shop and you see someone sitting next to you and you're like, hey, how are you? Nice weather out there, right? Yeah. A bit cold, isn't it? I was in London like a month ago and it was much better than this. You see, I'm having a conversation, imaginary. Nobody's here. I'm alone. Nobody's here. I'm having a conversation in my head. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes. Big point. Let me write it in caps lock. Make mistakes. It's okay. You don't have to be worried about mistakes. If I talk to myself, I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. Do it. Make mistakes. Make mistakes. That's fine. It's part of learning. You can't expect to be perfect from the beginning. Let's go back to my example of tennis. I go in the court for the first time. Somebody gives me a ball and says, "Hey, toss the ball and serve." And I'm like, "No, I'm going to make a mistake." So what are you going to do? How are you going to learn? Go ahead, do it, make the mistake until you learn. So make mistakes. Don't be worried about it. One, talk to yourself. Two, 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 two. Talk to someone. The reason why I paused was because, well, I needed to cough, but at the same time, I was thinking about my next word. You need to talk to someone. Now, you have two options. Both of them are necessary. Option one, talk to AI. If you have a paid subscription of ChatGPT, Gemini, or another tool, use it. I think it's $20 per month. I know it's expensive. $20 per month just for a speaking AI bot, it's a lot. But if you have it, use it. My internet connection may not be stable, but let's see. Hello, chat. I want to improve my English skill. Can you help me?
Of course, I'd be happy to help you out. We can chat about anything you like, and I'll help you with your English along the way. Just let me know what you want to focus on or any specific questions you have.
See? So you use ChatGPT, use any AI tools that you have if you have the paid version. Because if you don't have the paid version, you have a very limited, you either cannot speak with it or you have a very short daily limit, very tight daily limit. So my suggestion to you, if you can, get a pro version of ChatGPT, talk with ChatGPT. It's cool, it's nice, but that's only one way of practicing. The main way of practicing English is to talk to another human being. Find someone, talk to them in English. That person doesn't have to be a teacher. That person doesn't have to be a native speaker. That person does not have to be someone you've met face to face. It can be someone online, somebody you've never met in your life. Minas knows. Minas is our community manager at PUC English. And in our community, we have more than 1,000 students from all around the world. They talk to each other every day. They've never met each other in real life, but they talk to each other. They practice. Very important. Find someone, talk to that person in English. And third, better yet, a better approach. Find a group of students or a group of people who want to improve their English, join them, and have group conversations. It's better than one-to-one conversations. Why? We learn a language, not English, any language. We learn a language to communicate with other human beings. You don't learn a language to talk to AI. You don't learn a language to talk in your head. You learn a language to talk to other human beings. I learn English to talk to you. You learn English to talk to me, right? We want to communicate. We want to connect on a deeper level. So find a group of people who are at the same place, at the same level, nearly at the same level of you, a little higher, a little lower, that's fine, and who want to improve their English. Join them and then work together. Now, here are the challenges. It is hard to find a speaking partner, obviously. I don't want to pay for ChatGPT, obviously. That's fine. Or I don't have one speaking partner, let alone a group of people. I don't have them. These are the challenges. My suggestion, find them. How? Go to a local language institute. If there is anything nearby, just go find one, join them. Problem, it may not be of good quality, the institute. The teacher might not be very good. The classmates are all from your local vicinity. So they are all from the same neighborhood, all from the same city, all the same language, and there is no chance of cultural exchange. That is very important for language learning. There is no chance of mindset exchange. You see, you are all from the same background, same mindset, same neighborhood. Two, two, join an online institute. That is better because you will have more options. You don't have to commute, you don't have to go out, you don't have to drive a car, you don't have to take a taxi or a bus and then get there and then sit down and then the teacher comes and then it's over and then go home. You don't have to do any of that. It's online. Open your laptop. Hi. Like now. We're all here, right? Fun activity. Guys, in chat, let me know where you are from. Where are you in the world right now? What city, what country? Let me know. Me, myself. Others. Pakistan, Myanmar, India, Indonesia, Australia, Georgia, India, Iran, Pakistan, Tajikistan, Jordan. See, where can you find, Montenegro, where can you find an institute or a class where you can sit there, you look left, there is somebody from Pakistan, you look right, you look left, somebody from Pakistan, you look right, somebody from India, you look in your front and somebody from Australia, you look in the back and there is somebody from Myanmar, somebody at the corner is from Iran, somebody at that corner is from Montenegro, Jordan, sitting in the center. See, this diverse community is only possible online. And this diverse community allows you to deal with cultural and mindset exchange. Absolutely brilliant. This is lovely. If you can do this, lovely. So that's a very, very strong reason why I personally prefer online education for language learning. Because language learning is communicating with people from different backgrounds, from different countries, from different mindsets, from different viewpoints, from different perspectives, from different cultures. So I prefer and I highly recommend online classes rather than in-person classes at the local institute, online global classes. 2, make sure that place that you are joining has a community of students where you guys can talk to each other. I'm the teacher here, right? If I end the live stream, it's gone. It's gone. Everything is gone. You guys have no way of reaching out to each other, right? But look for an institute where if the teacher is not there, if the institute, if the staff, they're not there, if nobody's there, you guys can still sit together and talk to each other. That's very important. If the teacher is not there, it doesn't matter. The teacher doesn't have to be there every time. You guys can talk to each other. You guys can connect. You don't have to practice English. You guys can get to know each other. You guys can make friends, right? So we have people from different countries. It's lovely to, for example, know that Garip Birvaka is from Turkey. So I know Garip now. I know Garip. I have a friend. I can one day say, yeah, I have a friend from Turkey, Istanbul. Or I have a friend from Jordan who taught me how to cook. What was the name of that food that Minas taught me to? Magluba. Yeah, I remember that. You see, this is cultural exchange. One of our students from Amman, Jordan, Minas, one day showed me a picture of a traditional dish, magluba. I still remember it, and I want to try it. This is cultural exchange, and it helps language learning. So, online institute, global students, good teachers, the ability to connect with the students. These are the things that you should look for. You can find any institute you like, or you can join PUC English Academy. That's an option I'm giving you. I don't want to force anyone. You want to join, you join us. We have everything for you. You have another idea, or you have a different institute, or you have a different teacher you like, or there is another tool you want to use. Your decision. I'm here to help. Even if you join other institutes, I'm here to help. I'm happy to help you if I can. But you can join POC English and get everything at the same time. Because we guarantee that by joining our academy, I will be your teacher. So if you like me, you will see me a lot. We have 2 or 3 other teachers who hold daily live lessons every day, every single day on Zoom. So you can join a Zoom lesson with the teacher who guides you and with classmates who are there to talk to you. We have a Discord community where you can talk to other students. We have community members who help you arrange and organize meetups so you can meet other people, you can make friends, you can practice when the teacher is not there. You can practice. Let's say it's 2 in the morning, you are bored, you want to practice with someone, or you want to talk to someone international. You go to the community and you're like, hey, who's up? And then you see, oh, somebody from Tajikistan is awake, and you're in Australia and you want to talk to them. You go ahead and talk to them. You don't need a teacher to be there. And we have built this platform for you guys. That is one suggestion. You can join POC English. If you want to learn more, you can go at pocenglish.com. Yes, you can go to pocenglish.com and you can learn more about our academy, our courses, and our approach. We use AI to facilitate the feedback that we give you for writing and speaking. We have teacher-led courses. We have Zoom lessons when you speak every day. We have a community where you connect with other students and speak every day. We have everything. So I highly recommend, if speaking fluently is your problem, then your solution is clear. POC English. And for Christmas, which is in 3 days, we have the Christmas holiday. So for Christmas and for the end of the year, we have a promotion of 50% discount on our academy. And the promotion will be available starting tomorrow morning. Now, this live webinar is private. As you can see, I think right now we have 30 online people. This is a private live webinar. And those who are in this webinar are all our VIP students. You guys are on our VIP list. The offer will be for you, and the offer will be communicated to you tomorrow morning with your personal link. I will send you the link tomorrow. If you like, you can explore and you can join. There will be 50% discount for you guys. Okay? Now, let's go back to you. We have about 10 minutes before I have to go and drink something warm because what a monologue. I've talked for an hour. I am here for 10 minutes to answer any questions you may have. Even if you don't have any questions and you want to talk, I'm here to talk to you. Let's go. How are you guys? How was it? Any lingering questions that you still may have? You're welcome, Garip Birvaka. Which city in Turkey are you from? Istanbul, Ankara, Izmir? Salvika Vukanik. Can shadowing help improve? Of course, it's one of the best techniques. In fact, one of the videos on my channel, one of the latest videos on my channel is about understand English but can't speak. Watch that video. In that video, I've explained how shadowing can help. VJ2262 said, how's it going? Good. I feel like I'm getting sick. Like I'm coming down with either the flu or just a random cold. I have sore throat, not a lot, but like a little bit. Alice said, I have a community to practice. However, I feel stuck on intermediate plateau and it's hard to move forward to C1 level. Yes. Cambridge University, they have a study in which they said how many hours you need to go from one level to another, from A1 to A2, from A2 to B1, from B1 to B2. The higher you go, the more number of hours you need to put in. So it's obvious that at B1 or specifically at B2, you feel you're stuck because at that level you need to put more time. You need to spend more time on it. And it's one of the most normal things, it's one of the most normal things to feel. So no worries, just keep practicing. You're going to get there. Don't feel like you're stuck. It's not that you're stuck, it's just that it takes more time at that level. You're welcome. You're welcome. What material should we use for topic, vocabulary, and grammar? Miracle set. Okay. This one is a hard question. If you want to learn topic vocabulary and topic grammar, it's hard because no single book has done that. We have Oxford Word Skills that has topic vocabulary, but we don't have anything called topic grammar. And if grammar and vocabulary are not together, it's easy to forget them. You see, it's easy to forget them. There is no single source I can recommend. There is one thing I can recommend, and that's PFC English. Seriously, because on our platform, I spent about 3 years to create topic, grammar, and vocabulary. So in every lesson on the platform on PFC Academy, we have grammar about the topic, and we have vocabulary about the same topic. And then we mix the two in writing, and we mix the two in reading. So every lesson has one clear topic. Think of it like a capsule. You open the capsule of lesson 1, and everything, grammar, vocabulary, listening, reading, everything is about one single topic. It's fascinating. It's fantastic. Students are loving it. We're seeing results from students who are able to speak fluently after 4 to 5 months. You can see that they can try to get their message across. I'm not saying that they are fluent in 3 months. No, you can see that they are improving. I highly recommend checking our website, pfcenglish.com. What is cohesion and coherence? Good question. Let me see if I can explain in a very simple way. Yes. Let's say we have, how can I explain this? Let's say we have 1 finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers, 4 fingers, 5 fingers, 10 fingers, right? These fingers, if they are not connected with each other, they are useless. What am I going to do with this? Let's think that I have this. I have 10 of these, and they are not connected to anything. They're practically useless. The reason why we're able to use our hands is because all 5 of them are connected. All 5 of them have the same shape, have the same appearance. You see, they are different, right? This one is smaller, this one's bigger, this one's longer, but they are all of the same kind and they are connected, right? If you see every single one of them, this is not coherent. This is not coherent and this is not cohesive. But when you connect them, this hand is coherent. This is the same with English. When you hear coherence or cohesion, it's like how well are the ideas within a text or within a speech? How well are those ideas put together and how well are they connected? Do they seem like random? Do they seem random and standalone, or are they connected coherently? I hope I came up with a good example. What am I doing? It's a puppet show. But yeah, that's coherence and cohesion. Saliha said, from where did you learn such good teaching skills? Thank you so much. I am so happy that you said this. I'm so happy. Thank you. I'm glad that I can help. That's all. I'm glad that I can help you. Somebody said idioms and phrases. Sorry, I don't know what the question is. How to write an essay, any topic with advanced vocabulary. Okay. Multiple parts to this question. You want to write an essay. You want that essay to be advanced, and you want that essay to include advanced vocabulary, right? Step one, I'm going to show you the first step. I'm going to show you the first step. And then build on that. First step, make one sentence. Make one sentence. The advanced vocabulary you set, write them down, and then for each one, make one sentence. That's step one. For each one, make one sentence. Then try to mix these sentences to make a paragraph. That is the first step. Thank you very much, guys. I really need to go and drink something warm. It was a pleasure. As our VIP students, because you participated in our poll, because you participated in the survey, and because you participated in this webinar, and I am grateful. Tomorrow morning, you will be the first to receive our offer on joining the PUC Academy with 50% discount, and you will be on our VIP list for our upcoming offers. And I will try to hold a Zoom call with you guys because you are our VIP students. I will try to organize a Zoom call so I can see your faces. All right? It was a pleasure, guys. Thank you for being here. I'm going to send you the link to this webinar. So if you want to watch it later, feel free to. Bye-bye. Take care. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Check your emails. Check your inboxes. Bye.